Hello, everybody. Gage says it's empty. Let's go see what's in the fridge today.
Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Today, had to switch cameras, guys. The other camera looks like it's dying. Today's beer, and I'm probably going to butcher this all up since this comes from across the pond. This is Hel and Verdoemenis. Verdoemenis. And I'm, like I said, probably butchered that all to pieces. This is from the Netherlands. This is from the Brouwerij De Molen. This is a Russian Imperial Stout. The label on this one says it's 10%. And a lot of times, guys, when they do different batches, as you know, the ABV changes from batch to batch or year to year, how often, depending on how often they brew it. And I've had this one for quite a while, guys. I had a friend of mine that I haven't had contact with for a long time that actually owns a beer store over there, and he sent me some beers one time, but it's been a long time ago. This one says it was bottled on November the 11th of 2011, so long time ago, and I've had it almost that long. So it's been sitting in the fridge downstairs for a long time, and then I brought it up to this fridge, and it's been sitting in this fridge for several months, put it that way. I think I brought it up when my brother Greg was here on his last visit, and gave him an option of what we wanted to review, and he chose something different. So this one sat in the fridge in there till today. And then, like I said, being a 10%er, this is basically a one and done for me, being that high of an ABV and being a Russian Imperial Stout laden with a lot of calories, guys. So this is a great big corked and caged bottle, and like I said, a Russian Imperial Stout. Let's jump over to Untapped, and see what they have to say. They say it's beer bursting with flavors, bitter, roasted chocolate, coffee, all times two. It's this why it's our flagship. Wow. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And best-selling Imperial Stout. Flavor indication, chocolate coffee, translates as hell and damnation. So Verdoemenis must mean damnation. And HEL is one L short of hell. Hell and damnation. So, and they have the correct ABV at 10%, and they're saying it's 102 IBUs. That's quite a lot for a Russian Imperial Stout. But it is what it is, so great big bottle, enough to share, which is what I intend to do. So let's get this thing cage off of it and get it. Well, they twisted this one up big time. And these corked and caged bottles scare me sometimes. Sometimes I can get them out, the cork out of it easy. Sometimes not so easy. Have to get a pair of pliers to get them out. And sometimes once you start twisting on it, it explodes, pops big time. So let's see what this one brings. It's coming out. Here we go. I hope it's not a gusher, guys. It's very unusual for a Russian Imperial Stout to be a gusher. Yeah, very nice pop. Oh yeah, a very nice aroma. Alright, into the glass we go. We're going to go right down the center on this one. Well, Might ought to rethink that. That one looks fairly well carbonated. So we better back off that super aggressive pour and ease this down the side of the glass. Now it's been in the fridge since I've had it. Either the fridge downstairs, my cellaring fridge, or the fridge up here. So I don't think it's been in the closet or room temperature where the yeast could keep working. But it is fairly well carbonated for this big of a beer. Almost 2 fingers of head on that. Very dark looking. Over into the light, guys. Maybe just a hint of some red ruby color around the very thin part of the glass down here. Otherwise, it's pretty dark. Let's get it to the nose. Very nice. Rich roasted malt. Wow, still got hints of coffee in it. Man. Little bit of bittersweet chocolate. Maybe a hint of some black molasses. It smells a little on the sweet side though. It smells very, very good, guys. It smells awesome, as a matter of fact. Wow. Well, let's dive in and see what we got. Cheers, everybody. Oh, wow. That is super delicious. And this is not an export version, guys. This was shipped to me from over in the Netherlands. So this is exactly what they were drinking then and are drinking now. But I doubt you're going to find a 2011 bottle sitting on a shelf anywhere. You'd be damn lucky if you could find something that had been on the shelf that long, sitting there cellaring, and then if it wasn't refrigerated, I'd be concerned with the amount of carbonation this one's got. If they didn't let it ferment out completely, the yeast could still be working in the bottle if it's setting at room temperature or so. So you might have an overcarbonation or a gusher on your hands. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud here. Very unusual for a 10% Russian Imperial Stout to have that much carbonation to it. And even now, a lot of times when they do have a finger or two head, it dissipates very quickly. And you can see this still got over a finger of head while I'm sitting here flapping my gums. So let's do another taste. That's a very, very nice, well-made, excellent cellaring beer. Still gets hints of the coffee in there, roasted malt. It's balanced perfectly. A little bit of sweetness, a little bit of bitterness. Awesome, guys. That's very, very tasty. Now, it's not barrel aged or anything like that, but it has cellared very, very well. Very nice. I mean, 2011, this is 2019. Today is the last day of January, January 31st, 2019. Wonderful taste. Well, I'm going to sip on this, pour her a glass, and we'll come back after I sip on it for probably 45 minutes or so. Now that I don't get to drink the amount of beers that I used to for the heart attack, I like to savor these. I don't like to drink these in 15-20 minutes or so. I'm going to stretch that out. Even my IPAs now, guys, stuff I used to drink in 20-30 minutes, now I'm taking 45 minutes to an hour on those. So very tasty beer. I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. Been sipping on this about an hour. Very tasty. It's got a very nice bittersweet chocolate taste to it that it's amazing. This stands out more to me than anything else that I'm getting in the beer. It does have, like I said, rich, super rich roasted malt. The bittersweet chocolate is off the chain, guys. It is very, very prominent and standing out above everything else, guys. with a little bit of black molasses, maybe a little bit of dark fruit in there, maybe some raisins or plums or something. But the chocolate, the bittersweet chocolate notes are just unbelievable on this. Probably the most outstanding bittersweet chocolate notes on just about any beer that I've ever had. So that's what impresses me the most about this beer right here. The bittersweet chocolate notes on it. But it's not super bitter on the palate. Awesome. That is a delicious beer, guys. Cellared very well. Alcohol super well hidden for a 10%er. Extremely tasty, guys. Final chug. The aroma is just unbelievable. This is a very, very well made beer, guys. Guys, I'm gonna go against the grade on this one. If I'd have had this in 2011 or early 2012, I may not have been as impressed as I am now, because I don't know. I didn't have the second bottle to do, and haven't had it before. It just is cellared so impressively that, guys, I have to give it to 10. And like I said, I'm gonna go against the grade on this from what everybody else is telling me, what they've said. Before I go any further, I'm gonna jump down here and look and see when these people have commented. Yeah, but it doesn't tell me what year version these guys are having. So I don't know if they're drinking a fresh version or if they're drinking something older like I am here. But for the 2011 edition here in 2019, absolutely outstanding. It gets a 10 for me, guys. All the way this could be better is to put it in a bourbon barrel or some kind of barrel aging process. So let's jump over to Beer Advocate, and they say 4.17 in their exceptional range. That is their borderline between A- and A. And over to Untapped, they have it at 3.96, which is in their B plus range. I could not disagree more. Usually I agree more with what the guys at Untapped are saying than I do Beer Advocate, but I think Beer Advocate has got a better grasp on what this beer actually is. So, and like I said, I don't know what year these guys on either site are drinking, if they're drinking a fresh version or what they're drinking. So this particular one, been in the bottle as long as it has, it is outstanding. It is cellared exceptionally well. So if you've actually had a 2011 edition like I'm having here, let me know what you thought of it or what you think of it if you've had it recently. Don't tell me what you thought of it if you had it in 2011 or 2012. I mean, it could change drastically that long between when it was put in the bottle and what I'm having here now. It could be super boozy fresh. It could be super bitter fresh. I mean, that many years on a beer like this can make a drastic difference in what you're tasting fresh and what it tastes like cellared. So, that being said, guys, hey, let's go see what's in the fridge till we meet again.